Hello guys, I hope you are doing good. So today in this video we are going to discuss the CIBIL version 3 or also known as the CreditVision Score. So the whole video would be like what is CIBIL version, what were the previous versions used by CIBIL, what is version 3, why it was required, how it is different from the previous version and the industry impact of the version 3. So without any further, let's start our discussion. First, what is a version? In simple words, when CIBIL collects your credit data, from that credit data it generates a score. That whole generation process is based on an algorithm. So whenever there is a change in that algorithm, the new version is being introduced. So first one was in 2008 when version 1 was there, and after that in 2012, based on industry's feedback, CIBIL has changed its algorithm and version 2 was introduced. And finally, in 2019, somewhere in the end of 2019, CIBIL version 3 was launched, and that version 3 is taking into consideration the exhaustive credit history of the consumer. So let's see each and every version. Version 1, launched in 2008, was a single model for all consumers. So it was like a general blanket. The credit attributes considered were on real-time basis as of the score date. First was utilization, so credit balance outstanding versus high credit amount. Second was inquiries. So just to give you a small understanding about inquiries, whenever a financial institution checks your CIBIL report, that instance of checking your CIBIL report is marked in your report as an inquiry. If you want to get a good insight on different aspects of CIBIL report, you can check out my previous video regarding CIBIL. I will put that link in the description. Next is trade attributes. So trade line means the facility line availed by the consumer. So different attributes are being considered like age. So for example, consumer loan will be having a 12 months age, whereas the housing loan will be having a 20 years age. Type, that is secured and unsecured loan. Mix, so the proportion of secured versus unsecured loan, the proportion. And the last one is individual's age. This was in version 1. Version 2, it was introduced in 2012. It is a three model variable. So variable weights are assigned to different segments. First is thin. The thin is the person having a credit history of less than 12 months. Thick means more than 12 months credit history. But apart from that, we have another word that is clean. So thick is more than 12 months credit history, but no delinquencies in last 24 months, that is clean. And if there are delinquencies in last 24 months with a credit history of 12 months, of course, then it is thick, dirty. The credit attributes in version 2, a new concept was introduced, that is, first is slope. So instead of a discrete occurrence, slope is being considered, and the 2 years data was considered, that is 24 months in version 2. So first is balance magnitude. In balance magnitude, the credit balance outstanding. So whatever outstanding balance of a particular loan, all the loans combined availed by a person, is being seen as a slope, how it is increasing or decreasing month on month basis across 24 months is being considered in this version. That is version 2. Then came version 3. With version 3, the major effect was 3 years or 36 months. Earlier it was 24 months, now it is 36 months or 3 years. The previous 36 month data would be considered. So let's see one by one. First is 11 models. Now we have 11 models with different weight assigned to different segment basis on the type of loan. So credit card, then on the unsecured loan like personal loan, then KCC, PSL or agriculture loan, that is priority sector lendings, and secured loans like mortgage loan or housing loan. Different weights have been assigned. The credit attributes, of course, it is as we discussed, it is of 3 years. Credit attributes are to be considered. First is balance magnitude. It is same as in version 2. The increase or decrease in credit outstanding balance across 3 years. Next is revolving. So the transaction history of all the credit cards availed by the person in last 3 years would be considered. Next is excess payment behavior. So excess payment behavior means the EMI, suppose the EMI is of 20,000 and you are paying it 30,000. This is the excess payment made by you, or you are prepaying a loan, full closure of a loan. That is considered over here in version 3, which was earlier not considered in version 2. Next is missed payment ratio as a slope rather than a discrete occurrence. So out of total EMI due, how many of them are paid on time and how many of them were missed? So the missed payment. So in proportion it is considered as a slope that is being considered in this version rather than a discrete occurrence. Next is velocity of new trades being opened versus closed. So the turnaround time or turnaround of the new facility. So if a new facility is open, whether there are any other facilities which are being shut down while opening up a new trade line. The whole velocity is being considered, the whole turnaround is being considered in this version. Now how it's going to affect the members. Just wanted to give you a small brief. The members are the person of the financial institution connected with CreditVision. Next is we're going to see how it will affect the members. First is 20% of the consumer inquiries which were earlier unscored or which were not scoreable will be scored in this version. Next is it will increase the approval rate because of financial inclusion of the details of the consumer or the customer, and in turn it will increase the profit. Next is broader and deeper view of consumers' performance with a sufficient period of history of trended credit file data. So since we are considering this a slope of 3 years, that is 36 months, it will give a broader view of the customer's performance. Next is payment behavior. So missed payment ratio and excess payment over the applicable payment or due payment would be considered in this version. So it would be having a weight over that. So for all, in a way, it's an exhaustive version, and it will help the members to understand the extensiveness of the credit data available to them. Okay. Next is how it is going to affect the industry. This data is available from CIBIL's website. I will put the link in description if anyone wants to possibly find. Earlier in the traditional model, 64% of consumers had credit score less than 700 and more than 750. The score more than 750 were just 12.4%. This 12.4% would increase to 15.8%. So that is 27% increase in the customer or consumer base because of the new version, that is credit version 3. And if you are aware about lending market, the current scenario, rate, that is interest rate, and the fees, that is processing fees, are based on the one's CIBIL score. So if a person having higher CIBIL score, more than 750, he would be in a position to leverage that score and get a better rate of interest as well as better processing fees, a better deal. So this is how it's going to affect the lending market. So I guess that's it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I would request you to share this video with your friends. And if you have any questions, any comments, then do let me know in the comments below, and I will respond them at the earliest opportunity. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Thanks for your time.